Today we are going to discuss about Neo4j Workspace. I'm going to give you a quick tour of how it works, why you should be using it, and talk a little more about my projects where I'm using Neo4j as a very important component to deliver what's required for the market. So, to before going ahead, here are a few minute details about me. I'm a Homo sapien, obviously, with a role as a full stack developer, and I like to live in cloud. I like to use Neo4j. I eat data and lots of coffee to drink. And today I'm going to also talk about something called the nerd stack, which I'm very excited to show. And anytime if you want to connect, you can find me on LinkedIn by this user tag. And obviously, as you can see, I'm rocking my Neo4j T. So before moving in, just let me know if you can hear me properly and we are good to go. Are we good to go? Everyone is on track? Awesome, awesome. All right. So before we dive into Neo4j Workspace, I'm going to talk a little about how Neo4j powers my e-commerce project. So I've been working on an e-commerce project for around 3-4 months, and Neo4j has been a really good component for developing our application, and it's the it's the core on which we are building. So it powers our analytics engine, our vector search, recommendation engine, and data store and query. So we use Neo4j for all of that. Analytics is super easy while working with Neo4j because our products and our users, everything we store together, and they work really well together. And vector search is the most powerful thing we can ever have on our platform while searching for product, and it's really fast. And the recommendation engine also works based on the analytic data we gather from the users. So it all also provides us data driven decisions at the end of the day when we want to see how our application is working, how our users are reacting to the products they are seeing, or products they are discovering. So we can drive all that data and run our recommendation engine. So that was a short brief about how Neo4j is being used in our organization. So coming to Neo4j Workspace, Neo4j Workspace has a lot of features. We can use it for modeling our data. We can use it for querying. We can use it for visualize and explore with Bloom. And also you can import your existing CSV data into the cloud, Neo4j cloud. So before moving ahead, I would like to tell you that Neo4j offers the AuraDB. So when you go to Neo4j and just go here in the product section, you can see here Neo4j AuraDB. I want you to go ahead and get started for free because it's running on cloud. You don't need any installation or anything. It's a serverless world. It's a cloud first environment. So be sure to get started, create your free account, and also have a look at the features that they are providing. We can easily do anything on Neo4j Aura. So when you come to Neo4j Aura, you sign in, you have a free account, you can go hit a new instance and get started. Once you have your instance running, which is in the running state right now, you have to just open it and connect using your credentials, your username that you had set, and make sure to keep your schema on Neo4j and WebSockets enabled. Put your connection URL, put in your password that you will have from the file when you get started with the instance. Be sure to not lose it, else you might not be able to connect it. So hit connect. Awesome. So this is called your Neo4j Workspace, and some of you might be quite familiar with it. And if you're not, be sure to create your free account once again and connect to it. So you'll be presented with a lot of options to query your, import sample data, or to just learn about the Cypher query language. It's the walkthrough is awesome. Right now we are in the clean state mode with clear all, and we have deleted everything. So it's a very clean state. We have three options, as you can see here: explore, query, and import. So when we are in the clean state, we have to we can import some data, or we can start sketching our own data. Say, let's create a node. This is a node. Here we can put a label called Homo sapien, and here you can build your own model as you like. You can put property names like ID, which is a string. Then you can use it for as a key, primary key, or anything you like to identify. Then you can put another property called name. And here you have a choice of options. You can put string, integer, float, boolean, date time. So for name, we can choose string, and you can start creating relations with each other, and put label as say human Homo sapien, and this is called favorite, say drink, drinks or beverages. Let's put beverages. Here also you can put ID, ID as a property, and then you can put the name, which can be either coffee or tea, depending on what you like. And this is called the edge. So here we can define the relation, which is likes, and here you can put name. Here also you can create properties if you like, store anything inside the edges also. So I'm going to just clear it all so we can get see the import capabilities of the data of the Neo4j workspace. So let's clear it all. To get started with the sample data, I want you to visit this link from GitHub, which you can find it here. So Neo4j has sample data from which is the Northwind data, and when you go to the import, you can see a lot of data is available in CSV format, and we are going to go with the zip file because it has all the data we need to explore the capabilities of Neo4j workspace. So just hit download here, and you can save it. I already have it saved on my machine, so I'm just going to skip it. Now you're just going to click the button and import this zip file. So here you have open model with data, and Neo4j workspace easily uploads everything. All the files are there. We have the properties also for each file: the unit price, quantity, discount, and all the relations are already set because the data data set already has a JSON file that defines everything, the properties and the relation between each data. And you can either preview it or hit import when you are done. So as you can see here, all it's a small preview of all the data that your CSV file has, and you can play with it. You can check it. Key, it's all properly coming or not. And when you hit import, it's going to start running some cipher query on your behalf. So you don't have to write any cipher queries. Neo4j is going to automatically run all the queries to import the data into the AuraDB, which is running on the cloud. As you can see, within 14 seconds, we have imported all the CSV data from territory, region, suppliers, shipper, category. And if you want to have a closer look at the data in the CSV file, you can just open it, and you can see that all the columns are imported, which is there in the CSV file. And they share some keys which are common in all the CSV. So you can create relations between them using the primary key as we use in SQL. So when we hit explore results, we can go to the explore tab and just type show me a graph. Let's try running this. Awesome. So when you just type show me a graph, it understands that you want to see a graph, and it will show you 65 nodes. And right now it's loading. So we are going to wait a little bit. So as you can see here, all the data has been imported. Show me a graph of products. Yeah, it will take some time to index, I guess. So we can also explore customer after it's done indexing. While it indexes, let's try to query the DB by region, supply, or territory. It automatically identifies everything. It automatically identifies the relations between them. And you also have the property keys. So you don't need to even write a cipher query language. Uh, it's all available right away using the workspace. And you can keep importing more data. You can keep adding more data, build your model, and easily connect to your database using the credentials. We have a lot of drivers available for our Neo4j Aura. So you don't need to worry about the programming language. It's available for PHP, Python, Java, C++, and .NET. Let's display in the what are the main target features in this graph and how we can check its display. Yeah. Um, so for each label, you can see the its particular features you can see here. So suppose we click on meat or poultry, so we can see here the ID, description, category, and the ID also. And here you can see either the graph you like, if you want to see the raw or the table. So while importing also, you can see how they were connected. From file to file, you can connect, and from either you can just do it manually or you can do it from file to file also. Here in the relations, we have just used the file to connect via the supplier and the product ID from supplier to product. So let's see a query for the products. So when we just match the products, and we can set the limit to 25, or you can put 200 also. So you can see 100 nodes are there, and for each of the nodes you can see their unique properties, and you can see the relations also. Say if you want to see products and orders. So here we have two labels, products and order, and the relation is orders. So for each order, you can see how they're related to each other. All right. Any more doubts? Okay. So indexing is complete, I guess. So when we say customer, you can see all the relationships and the nodes, how they come together. Or if you want to see specifically for a relation, we can click like this also. Ships and ships order, suppliers, ships order.
Abish, we need to end.
Yeah. Let's see for the product, product and the supplier. Yeah, product, supplier, the category. Yeah. So it will show all the relations between each of them, between the product, supplier, products, and the category. You can just remove any one of them if you like. Product, category, product, supplier. Yeah. So you can explore, keep exploring more. And if you have any doubt, be sure to put your question in the for the fireside Q&A. And that's a wrap for the Neo4j Workspace. Be sure to sign up and play with this. It's a really interesting product from Neo4j, and it will help you to get to speed with your own use case, whether it's sketching your own data model or importing your CSV file from or migrating from SQL to Neo4j. If you want to do some experiments, see how it's going to work out. A CSV export can easily uh, tell a lot how to work with it. So I hope you love the tool for Neo4j Workspace. And also, uh, I want to talk about the nerd stack that we are using. So we use Neo4j AuraDB because it's a cloud first and serverless approach. That means we don't have to manage anything. Everything, the database, everything is being managed by Neo4j. The the migration from each version uh, or to any latest version, it's all handled automatically. We don't have to think about the scalability, and we use it with Express, React, and Docker. So the GraphQL library is extremely useful while working with Neo4j. So thank you to team Neo4j for building all of the tools. And vector search is the biggest selling ingredient for our product, because search is everything in our platform. So thank you for that also. And if it all sounds interesting, be sure to check out neo4j.com and the Autograph database. Any questions or anything, be sure to reach out on LinkedIn, and we'll connect in the future. We created perspective, explore from the data, the graph. Oh, sure. We can do it for single files also. So if we add we just clear it all. So if you want to do it manually instead of the JSON file, using the JSON file in the example, you can just drop your CSV files individually like this, orders and products. And you can start with sketching a model. Let's name it orders. And then you can select your file orders.csv. Either you can filter each column, or you could straight away map from file, select individual columns you would like, or select it all for simplicity, and then make any modifications on the fly if required. And here you have a note. If you want to create a relation, says relation is orders and products, product, product, ordered. And then you can select one more file to map it, that is order details. And here you can do it for order ID and product ID. You have to put a label name, that is products. Select your file products.csv, select all, and confirm. So now when you hit preview, wait, so products are imported. Let's hit preview. No items to be extras. Okay. Map to your model. I guess I'm missing something. Yeah, product ID, product ID. Order ID is there. Then we have customer. Okay, product ID, ID. Order details from orders, order ID, product ID. I have to check it once again. But yeah, we can explore it once again in the session. So that's a wrap from me. Thank you, and let's uh, let's keep exploring graph database in more sessions coming ahead. Thank you.